If you consider yourself an extreme athlete, the most awesome marathons in the world might exhilarate you. At the same time, those on the couch potato end of the spectrum might find them terrifying. Wherever you land, everyone can agree running a marathon is one of the toughest athletic feats a human can achieve. Luckily for all you runners out there, a countless number of marathons are held all over the world, giving you plenty of options to choose from. And no marathon is created equally, with each providing a variety of obstacles, elevations, and difficulties. Some might be a great experience you can tell the grandkids when you get older, while others, like the ultra marathons, might seriously make you wish you were dead. No joke, some of these are off the wall insane. So, lace up your running shoes, because I'm Mike with List 25, and here are the most awesome marathons in the world. 25. Intertrust Cayman Islands Marathon. This marathon is in the Cayman Islands. Do I have to say more? It's a 42.195 kilometer loop of gorgeous scenery along the ocean banks. It's warm, it's breezy, and there are plenty of awesome things to do before and after the race. 24. Bangkok Marathon. This marathon runs through many cultural and historically important landmarks in Bangkok. Though in previous years many issues have risen, with distancing and even protests causing problems with the race. With all the extra unexpected obstacles one might face, runners have nicknamed it a super marathon. 23. Rome Marathon. If you're going to run a marathon, you might as well run in the great city of Rome, with the Colosseum in the backdrop and the beautiful city landscape before you. To top it off, listen to the soundtrack of the movie Gladiator to make the experience even more epic. 22. Great Ocean Road Marathon. This marathon runs along the Australian coast southwest of Melbourne. The starting point is Lorne, and runners will experience a beautiful view as they trek all the way down to Apollo Bay. What better way to run a marathon than with a view of the Pacific Ocean? 21. Rock and Roll Maratona de Lisboa. There's not much better than combining rock and roll and running together. The energetic tunes, fast beats, and Eye of the Tiger attitude really get the engine revving. Throw all that into Lisbon, and you've got one awesome marathon waiting for you. 20. Big Sur International Marathon. Driving down Highway 1 near Big Sur is a sight to behold. But imagine if you were able to soak in even more of that view up on a marathon. It would be pretty majestic. Starting at Big Sur and heading all the way down to Carmel, you'll get to see towering redwoods and coastal mountains on your run. 19. Honolulu Marathon. If you ever need an excuse to go to Hawaii, signing up for the Honolulu Marathon might just be it. If you're going to run and put your body through a lot of pain, why not do it in paradise? Take in the breeze, soak in the sun, smell the salty air, and when you cross the finish line, you can go relax on the beach. 18. London Marathon. First started in 1981 and part of the World Marathon Majors, this marathon uses a ballot system and randomly draws qualifying runners for the race. It's such a popular race, some 400,000 people have tried to get in, making your odds not too great. 17. Australian Outback Marathon. Here's another Australian marathon, but rather than running along the coast, you'll be racing through the outback, mate. It's miles and miles of beautiful scenery, soft red sand under your feet, and a whole lot of silence. 16. Jungfrau Marathon. Located in Switzerland, this marathon is proclaimed the most beautiful in the world, taking runners through the Alps. Of course, it also has an intense incline up to the finish line, starting at 500 meters and escalating almost to 2,500 meters. If you're up for a challenge and want to visit the Alps, then this might be the marathon for you. 15. Tokyo Marathon. Down in the heart of Tokyo, this marathon is very popular, competitive, and includes some of the best runners in the world. With so many runners involved, the downtown streets can be pretty crowded. 14. International Marathon of Marrakesh. This marathon in Morocco runs along the historic 12th century ramparts with the mountains in the background, providing a beautiful landscape during the marathon run. If you're wanting to check Africa off your list, this might be the best and safest marathon to do it.
13.
Starting out as a small idea in 2002, this marathon in Tanzania has grown to become quite popular with athletes around the world. Since it's just south of the equator and goes up to the tallest mountain in Africa, you could say this marathon isn't for beginners.
12.
Midnight Sun Marathon. Inviting runners all over the world to run at Tromsø, Norway, this Marathon of the Midnight Sun is a breathtaking and unforgettable experience through the Arctic.
11.
Big 5 Marathon. This marathon in Africa is one of the wildest in the world, pairing an epic marathon with a classic African safari. During the race, runners will trek across the African plains, witnessing beautiful scenery and other wildlife, including zebras, giraffes, antelopes, and even lions.
10.
Boston Marathon. Run by the Boston Athletic Association, it first started after the 1986 Olympics, and has since become one of the 6 major marathons in the world. It's notorious for the dreaded Heartbreak Hill, a portion of the run where runners' muscle glycogen stores are depleted, making it especially excruciating.
9.
Inca Trail Marathon to Machu Picchu. Officially, this marathon doesn't exist since it's in a national park. Still, organizers have been putting it on since 1996 with a limited and vetted group of runners. They keep things pretty low-key with no bib numbers or audience members, but if you ever wanted to run through this area, you might get your chance.
8.
Spartathlon, Greece. The race that stretches back to the meaning of the word marathon, this ultramarathon follows the footsteps of the ancient runner Phidippides and is one of the hardest marathons in the world.
7.
Rio Marathon. The marathon in Rio de Janeiro is considered one of the most beautiful runs in the world. With white sandy shores and the Serra do Mar mountains in the background, you'll run your way to victory with heavenly scenery all around you.
6.
Grand to Grand Ultra. This ultra course in the Grand Canyon covers 273 kilometers and features a wide variety of terrain, from sand dunes to rocky hills and everything in between. It goes for 6 stages within 7 days. The finish line provides a wondrous view of Grand Canyon, hopefully making the entire journey worth it.
5.
Antarctic Ice Marathon. There's nothing else like running in the snow under freezing temperatures. For this ultramarathon, the most extreme runners will convene to experience the bitter winds and dusty snows of the Antarctic.
4.
Great Wall Marathon. Despite being one of the most challenging marathons in the world, this behemoth of a run still draws thousands of runners every year. With narrow passages, twists, turns, and of course ups and downs, this run is no joke, and only for those serious about marathons.
3.
Marathon des Sables, Morocco. This marathon is not for the uninitiated or the faint of heart. French for Sahara Marathon, this extreme trek will take you across the sands of, you guessed it, the Sahara. But that's not all. It's an ultramarathon that takes over 6 days to complete, equating to 6 marathons combined in total distance. It's been called one of the toughest foot races on Earth, and it's easy to see why.
2.
Jungle Ultra. Marathons aren't easy, but throw it in the jungle, and they might just as well be nigh impossible. In this case, he goes one step further and makes it an ultra-marathon through the heart of the Amazon rainforest, where runners must provide their own gear and navigate the hot, dangerous terrain on their own.
1.
Pikes Peak Marathon. In this marathon, you'll take the very long, hard, and arduous trek up Pikes Peak in Colorado. You'll start at 6,300 feet and hike all the way up to the peak at 14,115 feet. Most of the marathon is uphill, so be prepared for quite a workout. So, have you ever ran in any of these marathons? Let us know in the comments below, or tweet your answer to us at List25. Inviting runners all over the world to run at, oh my goodness, Tromsø, Norway. Tromsø. What? That O has a cross through it. Troms, no. Get it? Because it's got a... Alright, we're going to figure this out. Thank God for Forvo. Tromsø. Oh, good. It's here. Hold on. It's Danish. Go figure. No, wait. Wait, what? Play.
Tromsø.
Tromsø. Okay, hold on. Let me try Norwegian.
Tromsø.
Tromsø. Tromsø it is.
Tromsø.
Tromsø. This marathon in Africa is one of the wildest in the world, pairing an epithet of... An epiphany. The race that stretches back to the meaning of the word marathon, this ultramarathon follows the footsteps of the ancient runner Phidippides. Phidippides. Son of a... Oh, shut up, helicopter. Alright, come on, Phidippides. Yes! Phidippides! I was really close!
Enjoying our lists? Be sure to click that subscribe button on the bottom right and the notification bell so you don't miss out on new ones every Monday through Friday. Share them with friends and help us consistently conciliate curiosity. And if you want even more lists, check out these videos here or just head to our website at list25.com.